The sudden death of an American journalist covering the World Cup is rocking soccer fans across the globe and is only spotlighting potential human rights violations Qatar would prefer not be highlighted during its moment on the world stage. U.S. journalist Grant Wahl died Saturday while covering a match between Argentina and the Netherlands. He reportedly fell back in his seat during the game and was transported to a local hospital for treatment, where he later died. He was just 49 years old. NewsNation's Ryan Bass has the latest on the tragedy striking the World Cup. Ryan?
Yeah, Natasha, so many colleagues are still reeling following Grant Wahl's such a sudden death. I mean, those that were with him, especially covering the World Cup beside him, there were so many witnesses there when Grant Wahl, as you mentioned, collapsed in his seat while covering the World Cup. And so many were shocked when no defibrillator was actually nearby to help assist him with CPR, especially at what was a billion-dollar facility that was built here for the World Cup in Qatar. Wahl had said he'd been dealing with bronchitis in the days leading up to his death. Now, he had also spent time in Qatar reporting on a lot of controversial issues as well with the host government, especially their handling of human rights, criticizing their treatment of migrant workers. A day before his passing, Wahl wrote on his Substack, quote, "They just don't care. Qatari World Cup organizers don't even hide their apathy over migrant worker deaths, including the most recent one." That most recent one that he was referring to is a report from The Athletic that a migrant worker died last week after falling at his work site at a FIFA training base in Qatar. Now, FIFA confirmed the death on Thursday, but the response from the World Cup 2022 chief executive in an interview with BBC was rather cold and shocking.
Have a successful World Cup, and this is something that you want to talk about right now. I mean, death is a natural part of life, whether it's at work, whether it's in your sleep. Of course, a worker died. Our condolences go to his family. However, I mean, it's strange that this is something that you wanted to focus on.
Well, it's an issue that many have been talking about, and for years now, because in a recent interview, a top Qatari official estimated that as many as 500 migrant workers have died while building the tournament grounds in the years leading up to this 2022 World Cup. Now, Wahl was also detained by Qatari officials back in November for wearing a rainbow-colored T-shirt with a soccer ball on it in protest of Qatari's anti-LGBTQ rights. His brother Eric, who is gay, suggested that he was killed in a now private Instagram post. Now, obviously, we still do not know the cause of death. CBS News reported that he suffered a heart attack. We have not necessarily confirmed that yet. But I will say, regardless, Wahl's bravery to stand up to the Qatari government, both on the migrant worker side and on the anti-LGBTQ side, is remarkable and also admirable as well, Natasha. And of course, we are still watching and waiting for more details surrounding his death.
All right, Ryan Bass live for us tonight. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.